Don't say to a girl you're gravity, and for you I fall. Gravity is an illusion, a fictitious force of something we don't know at all.
When we are in a car and get pushed left as the car goes, could be the car is turning and that's just no one knows.
We see a ball falling when we throw it in the air, but maybe the world moves like the car and no force is ever there.
Heavy and light objects fall the same when a massive object is pulling. You can't tell if you are on the moon or your plane is falling.
Only non-local effects are there to bring the fallers together. But why time, and why 4 dimensions marry forever?
Well, c is constant, is proven constant for any observer. It's the highest speed, and nothing can travel faster.
So, when a driver shoots his headlight towards a wall, a pedestrian sees the light traveling through more.
Since it doesn't pick up speed, and still must travel with c, the resolution is that observers experience time differently.
There is no universal clock, and time flows at different rates. Everybody has his own clock, adding time to his 3D space.
Matter comes to deform space-time, equal distance points lie on a circle no more. Straight lines in 4D melt in 3D like the clock of Salvador.
Gravitational force does not exist. It is this melting that we misunderstood and missed.
Thanks to Einstein's brilliance, we know how black holes and gravitational waves come to appearance.
We can predict Mercury's orbit and explain why light curves now. So many answers, but if you still ask me how...
Why matter curves space-time, we still have no clue. A lot more unknown, perhaps could be figured out by you.
In string theory, extra dimensions are assumed to be squeezed up very small. They affect our 3D space, yet invisible to us all.
These dimensions are compact, like the space where Pac-Man has his adventure. All forces are originated from the tiny Pac-Man space curvature.
Pac-Man appears stationary when the compact direction is squeezed. Mass is what we perceive due to this hidden speed.
Particles are treated as real objects with sizes and shapes, that being strings, membranes, or higher dimensional named branes.
They gain mass and other properties when they internally vibrate and rotate, just like a spinning wheel feels heavier and bicycles can balance weight.
We're at the cusp of physics, where no one has been before. And who knows, maybe one day, all forces could be geometrized and more.
Maybe it's a naive geometrical model, resulted from a world where there is no rule at all, where there are always exceptions and outlaws for every law.
Where particles may levitate or fall, teleport, time travel, or even tunnel through a wall.
Maybe these classical geometrical constructions are just highly probable outcomes with a few exceptions.
Maybe everything only exists as a possibility, through a few outlaws that are minor to the large-scale reality.
Maybe the impossible and forbidden must happen and did happen, which triggered a massive chain reaction called the Big Bang, as we reckon.
An explosion out of zero energy, no space-time, and just fluctuation of matter. This is the quantum description of the world we arrived all together.
And maybe we are beings with true free will, and the future cannot be known, waiting for us to fulfill.